Hello all, this is the next video in our Reaper tutorial series. Today I'm going to be talking about different effects and how you can add them to your track. I'm not going to go over every single effect that we can add to our audio. I feel like this is a topic that's best left up to exploration, but I'm hoping to give you a couple tools to get yourself started. How do we add effects to Reaper? To get started, we want to have audio in a track already. Done. Couple different places we could go to add effects to this, as you know, our very favorite Denver Bell sound. We can look directly on the track and we can circle in and just click FX, which is short for effects. Ha ha ha. Let's go ahead and click it. And this gets us to a window where we can choose our first effect to add to Denver Bell. Before I add anything, let me just show you another way to get in there. I'm going to escape to get out of all this. Get out of here too. I can go down here to the mixer and I could add effect by clicking right here to this individual track, track number 1, which we know has Denver Bell on it. And if I wanted to add something to the master, if I wanted to take my entire thing and compress the whole thing together or add some reverb, I could select effects for the entire master track as well. So a couple different ways we can do this to add effects in. This is the same thing as this right here, as we know. Okay, let me click effects to get into this. What am I going to add first? I'm going to look under categories. How about some reverb? We like reverb. Either of these are pretty good. Just select the first one that you have. Okay. Now listen. It doesn't sound all that different right away. What we can do is we can adjust all of these things to have more or less reverb. Pan, pre-reverb. But what I would do instead of adjusting all these little knobs is I would look at what presets that Reaper has for us. I'm going to click right here. It says no preset. Oh no, let's add a preset. Okay, drop down. Sweet Verbo, Bad Crunch. Man, look at these names. Let's go ahead and choose Sweet Verbo. I wonder what that sounds like. Man, well, that is definitely a vibe for sure. Let me see what Bad Crunch is like. That's also pretty good. I think I prefer Bad Crunch today. And then I could go through here and I can add or select all these things. There are these tiny little like sub effects that we can add or increase or decrease to, so you can explore these as well. Okay, I've got my Bad Crunch. What if I want some more reverb on this? I'm sorry, what if I want another effect on this, period? I'm going to go over here, and this is just my list of what effects that I have. I'm going to click Add. Let's say I want some compression. I'm going to click Dynamics, because that's really what compression is. It makes things louder or softer. I'm going to click REA Comp. Okay. And now, look, I have two effects. I have the reverb and compression as well. I can affect all of these different compression parameters that I'll let you explore on your own time. I can make the ratio greater. I can make the knee size greater. All these things will change how it sounds. You can explore all of these. One thing I will point out, auto makeup. So we know that compression is a tool that brings the high peaks down. But what do we do with all of those peaks? What if we liked the way the high peaks were and want everything to be brought back up to that? Click auto makeup and it will bring everything back up. I'm not sure if this is a super great example, but theoretically everything will get louder if we click auto makeup. We can also go through the presets that we have here. Distorted electric guitar. Oh, that's definitely spelled right. Modern vocal. Hard rock kick. You can explore all of these. Let me just choose one just for fun. Master bus. NY compression. And that has its own particular set of presets. Let's say that I want to just examine the compression of everything without listening to the reverb of everything. I'm going to go over to my list over here for the Denver Bell effects. I'm just going to unclick the reverb. And now I'm just dealing with the compression, or I could do the opposite thing, obviously. A couple other things I just want to show you before I wrap up this video on effects. One nice thing we can do in this window is we can add notes. If we look over here, we see a ... We can click on it and we can say, we can write a note to ourselves about things that need to happen or that we want to happen or how we think about something. It's a helpful place to just put all of our information on one place. Another thing that we can do is we can take these effects and we can kind of turn them into a group. I'm going to click both of these, Control click to select both of them. Let's say I really like these effects and I want to add them to like 12 other things that I'm working on. I'm going to right click, FX chains. I'm going to create a chain out of them. Save selected effects as a chain, and I'm going to name it. Here we go. So let me get all of the way out of this. I'm going to remove both of them, get out of here. La 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 la, adding something to something for the first time, pretending that this is all new and fresh. I'm going to go into effects. I'm going to scroll down to chains. Oh, and here's the chain I just made. Okay, there we go. Oh, and it just loads all of these things right away for me. That is super helpful. So anyway, I hope that this video tutorial about effects on Reaper has been helpful to you. We could do all of this on individual tracks. We could do all of this on the master track. All of these things are good places to put effects.